Hello. So I just wanted to honestly make this a really short and extremely tiny video. What I just wanted to say is that oftentimes we're kind of, whether intentionally or unintentionally, encouraged to compare ourselves to people on social media and how they're doing. You've probably seen the 16-year-old millionaire who, has 500 cars and you can't say he's doing better than you in life, objectively speaking. But what you need to understand is that everyone has their own unique journey. A lot of people will say you need to just, you know, go through school, graduate high school, go to college and do that. But the world has changed so much that success is a lot more than just following the status quo. If you really want to be anything in life, I'm not trying to say, you can't, do the normal path and still be successful. It's just that it's good to be flexible. It's good to understand that, you know, you can always take an alternate path. You don't have to take the traditional path. That doesn't mean you're not going to do well in life. You just need to, take the path you want to take and just take the path that'll make you the happiest. Don't spend your entire life just rotting in a job you don't like just because it'll pay you well. Just try to do what you actually, care about doing. Even if it may not pay that much, which is honestly hard to say because, you know, you're not really gonna be receiving that much money. But again, if you're gonna live your life, you should just live your life kind of. You should just try to be happy. You shouldn't, you know, just work your ass off for a company that doesn't really give a shit about you. Try to start your own business. Try to build your own thing. Because like a lot of these businesses and stuff, they don't really care that much about you. You're just cattle to them. You're really just a small little piece that can just be replaced. They don't really care about you that much, which is why I feel like we should build our own businesses. We should build our own wealth. We should invest a little bit. It's like just like try to we should we don't have to play by their game. We can kind of what we should try to do is maybe try to play around it, or we can just make our own game. I don't know. Like this is kind of just a off topic rant about how I feel about like everything that's going on in the world right now. I'm not trying to say it's completely hopeless, but it is. There are a lot of daunting things that are happening, especially in the states. Because I won't be that American that pretends that America is the only place that exists in the universe and everything revolves on America. It does not. But you know, you can either just give in to the hopelessness that is honestly everywhere, or you can just kind of build your own future and just you know forge your own path. And I feel like that's what I want to do. And I feel like if you want to achieve happiness, that's what you've got to do. You got to forge your own path. You got to build your own success from the ground up. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take weeks. It's going to take months. It's going to take years. It might even take decades for those who are able to adapt fast enough. But success is really just playing the long game. It's just a long term investment in yourself. And I can honestly say that I have full confidence in myself. I don't really doubt myself. Anytime I doubt myself, it doesn't really feel logical because I feel like I can make anything work if I just put my heart into it. And I feel like anybody can. It's not a talent thing. It's not a you either have it or you don't. Like if you really really want to see it happen, and you're willing to just you know if you're willing to give it everything you have just to make something happen, eventually it's just gonna happen. That's all though. Hope you guys have a nice day. Godspeed.